Okay. Now we are happy to recognize a company that has been dedicated to use this methodology applied in spite of all the difficulties that country is going. I mean, this plaque should be about 10 times bigger. I mean, this is a small plaque for what this guy is going through. So I, in the name of the Adizes Institute, Professional Director, MD, are very, very, very proud to recognize you as Company of the Year for 2022. Thank you.
I like just to say some words about the company, about Master Service. Master Service is from Kharkiv, Ukraine. We started working them in 2019, 18-19, and I like also to recognize our colleagues Alexei Kapusta and Pavlo Miroshnik, who worked with the company as well. We did a structure there in March 2019, I believe, something like that. Later on, that was done by me. Pavel continued working and developing the blue books and other things. And also, what was also very impressive, that they built their own software. I mean, and it was really very successful, but I'm sure that Mark will explain all of these things. But they've been very good in implementation, and our colleague Pavlo Miroshnik, when he suggested that this company should be Company of the Year, we were really very, very impressed that they continued with the senior teams, with the POCs, with the blue books, so red books, all the stuff during these difficult times. And, it was absolutely amazing, and that was the reason why we Professional Council agreed that they should get this award. So, Mark, please.
Yes, please keep it in safe. Just some New Year congratulations to my team. And anytime I was really worried, just like now. My speech will be not long. I just want to share with you in sincere way how Master Service could overcome this terrible situation in Ukraine, unplanned situation. And it was possible with Dr. Adizes methodology. I share you 4 points. First was surprise. In fact, in 2018, I was really surprised. How can you manage to present so deep processes of business in one sheet, in one diagram, in a single table? And how it could be possible to understand, not just for me, for CEO, for my financials, but for all staff who never touched before, who never scientific approach, who never see the sheets with diagrams, who never see, but it became possible to explain them in simple way. Your approach to information delivery coincided with my views. And I use your approach in all my developments, in all my new program, new platform, in the simple way, understandable for people, for me, and fast to reach results, to have results. Thank you. Thank you for this. Difficulties. After the SynDAC, it was very difficult, especially for me, with my nature, with my mode to go, with my not capacity to understand why not. I always pretend from my guy, and sometimes they became crazy. And after SynDAC, I have to listen to hearing, to stop me, and to make all the senior teams to dedicate them to all my staff more time and to slow. But gradually I started to have a pleasure from this progress. I observed like people raise their head, like some changing start to bring profits. And after 1 year, I could measure these profits. It made me trust more in methodology, in this changing and go ahead. And most importantly, how the atmosphere changed from authoritarian to one of the trust and respected. And when war came to my country, we were ready. We all staff trust in me, and I trust in them. You repeat a lot of time, crisis is good for changing, good to have success. We overcome this crisis, we live in it now, in case of master service, with success. What is success for us? The success is not measured by market share, by rating or turnover for me. Success for me is paying off all pre-war debits to employees and suppliers. And they were surprised by doing it, when I did it. They were really surprised. You know, when situation with in certain situation, nobody pays. But we paid all our debts, and now I have trust from my employees, endless. During this trusting, we finally managed to implement the link between responsibility, authority, and rewards. It's difficult, but we have little success. We are not at the end, and we start to repeat, but some results we have. And now the efficiency of my staff really improved. I need before 3 people and 1 week to do some jobs, and now I have 1 people for today. We try to simplify and optimize any process, and with help, and then we created 1 platform nominated by Zvezdan, and it's allowed us to keep all my stuff in the rules of methodology, inside the methodology. And especially for blue and red book, we created, and now my role and my financial, we have role just of constructors of system, not to fill in. And this platform allowed me to have trustable information at any time, and easy to work to all my staff during the evacuation, in car, in train, from any computers, we don't need to be in office. No, just I would like to thank you for your philosophy, for your methodology, for patience of your staff who follow our company, and it's a huge advance. We are not now in prime, but I am pointed to arrive, to have success, real success. I am not the biggest company, no, my company is not the biggest. My company funny. We don't work, we live there. And with your methodology is very interesting. And thank you. Thank you.
Mark, I would like to make 2 comments. Number 1 is, the goal of Adidas is not to be the biggest, it's to be the best. Because if you're the best, you will be the biggest. It is how to be the best. That is a trick. And how is the best? Minimum internal marketing. But in order to do that, here is what happened. And you really said something I really want to comment. Many clients tell us, the first in person, during breakfast or lunch or dinner, says, Dr. Adizes, your synagogue almost killed me. The first night I could not sleep the whole night. Oh my God, 300 pips, what did Adizes do to me? How am I going to solve 300 problems? You created a problem for me. And we have to tell them, don't worry. First night you don't sleep. The second night they don't sleep. Because now they have to solve the problems, you see. It takes you away from your shoulders to their shoulders. But that requires something very important, faith. When I go to a client, I remember Shell Oil, worldwide company. We have to do a syndag. What is a syndag? Get me all your top management in the room to diagnose the problems. He looked at me and says, are you crazy? You need to bring all the top managers into the room to discuss the problems? You're going to destroy my company. They're going to kill each other. How are you going to do it? Trust me. There was no other way. So really it starts with faith. First you have faith in us, then you develop faith in each other. This is a transformation. So for all the associates here, guys, your biggest job is to communicate faith, to communicate trust. The moment a client does not trust you a little bit, we cannot do the job. We're going to destroy the company. So thank you very much.